Hey guys, this is part 3 of my retro collection. I'm going to be finishing up the Sega Genesis games real quick, so this won't be as long, but in case if it didn't get on the second video, WWF Super WrestleMania. What makes this weird though is I was showing, Shawn Michaels was not using the super kick yet. He was still using the side suplex, the teardrop suplex, I believe it was called. I think they know it as Papa Shango. Who doesn't love Papa Shango? Alright, moving on. The Great Capcom presents the Great Circus Mystery starring Mickey and Minnie. This was back when Capcom and Disney had a lot of working agreement, and this is actually a fun game. I am surprised it has not been ported yet, though. Kind of like how Disney's Aladdin and Lion King got ported to PlayStation 4. I'm surprised this has not yet. I think this is a very fun game. I enjoy it. I end up usually going back to it when I'm just wanting to play something easy that's not going to hurt my brain. Mortal Kombat 3. If you haven't figured out by now, I love Mortal Kombat. It's my bread and butter. Samurai Shodown. I think it's one of the few fighting games that I think a lot of people love and remember from the 90s. It is personally one of my favorites. I think it's a fun little balance game. SNK does a good job. They always make good fighting games. Definitely, if you're going to play this, I'd probably say go with the PS4 version, because this one, it is fun, but you can tell graphically how things have changed, and I think the PS4 one, if you don't have a Genesis, is a good pickup. Boogerman, a pick and flick adventure. This one I actually enjoy. I think a lot of people may have overlooked this one. I mean, I don't see too many people talking about it too much, so I don't know if it's been lost, because it is a cliche 90s game. If any video game represents the 90s, it's this. And then, of course, you have Maximum Carnage, which is the one where you get to play as Spider-Man and all that good stuff. Spider-Man and Venom, and actually it's a fun game. Now, of course, what makes me happy is Boom, one of my favorites. Honestly enough, I know I spent a little bit of price on this, $15, but I thought it was worth it at the time. Still do as well. Almost getting near the end. Cyberball, which is a very bad football game. I got this at a flea market for like 50 cents, so I couldn't pass that up. 50 cents. Alien 3, which is ugh. Spider-Man XMen Arcade Revenge, which is also on the Super Nintendo. I love this game, but I'm honest, I've never been able to beat it. It's one of those that's haunted me. I have not been able to beat it at all. Yu Yu Hakusho again, an anime fan. Yeah, this one cost me a pretty penny, because this was never released in the United States, as I recall. If it was, I never saw it as a kid. I actually got this at a convention, and it cost me about $50. I think it might be one of those ported games that was put into English. I don't know, but I actually enjoy this game very much so. And then, of course, we're tiny, we're toony, we're a little loony, and in this cartoony, we're invading your TV. Yeah, so Nintendo also got one that's kind of like this, but that one, you get to play as all the characters. This one you're playing as Buster, and you're just trying to save everyone and all that. Very fun game, though. Probably one of my favorite ones from back in the day. And then, of course, Sonic. Who doesn't? I think everybody has a Sonic game on Genesis at this point. Madden 96. And then, of course, we end it with NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Welcome to the jam. If you want to jam, hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, sorry, that happens. That's probably what everybody's playing right now. Personally, out of my favorite games on the Genesis, I would go with Robocop versus the Terminator, Deep Attack, and then, of course, Tiny Toon Adventures. Those were mostly ones that I've only seen on those. I might be wrong. If I am, somebody will correct me. But anyway, let me know what your favorite Genesis games are. Next time, we'll not only be doing the PS1 games and PS2 games I play a lot on the system, and then, of course, all these games I have to look at that are not being played right now on my PS1 and PS2. So that's going to be fun. But until then, I'll see you next time.